The prototype is looking beautiful, secrets buried in the code, and for the first time, you're about to meet one of our characters. Hello archaeologists and welcome to another weekly excavation. We hope you've been enjoying this series because we love making it. Let's dig in. Over on the art side, this week Gonçalo and Nuno worked on prettifying the prototype. Here's what Gonçalo has to say. As I mentioned, last week was a stressful one since we were submitting the first version of our demo for something, to be announced. Fortunately, me and Nuno managed to get everything in place just in time for submission. Take a look at how the demo is looking so far. With all this done, I've also been working on some key art. Yes, you read that right, key art. Something on the horizon is coming and I'm trying my best to not take too long. Stay tuned. Similarly, in programming, Diogo is also working on making the game pretty. Well, code-wise at least. This week he decided to give us an insight on a bit of our Git workflow. In his words, we use Git, a version control system that lets us have a copy of the project hosted online that each of us can clone to our own computers. It also lets us keep branches, which you can think of as different versions of the project with common ancestry. For example, we have the main branch, which is the game proper in its most stable form, and a few weeks ago we bifurcated that into a new branch for our internal testing. We also follow a paradigm named GitHub Flow, which means anytime we want to add anything to our game, be it a new 3D model, a new gameplay feature, whatever, we create a new branches for that new thing and then create something called a pull request that lets other people review the changes, often me as programming lead. Once approved, it gets merged to main. This way we can have confidence that our main branch is stable and properly built. Narrative-wise, my update this week is all about the people you'll actually get to meet in the ruins. At least one of them. Between designing their main traits and speaking style, I've begun writing the dialogue you'll see in the beta prototype. While the prototype will only feature 1 out of 4 NPCs, I think the one we chose will be enough to allow you not only to experience some of the themes and messages of Buried Within Clay, but to begin creating a meaningful connection with our cast. You'll get to know more about them in the future, but for now this image showcases some of the barks that this character will have in the game. And that's all for this week. This is still early work and your input genuinely shapes what this game becomes, so if you have thoughts on the cast, the design, or anything really, come find us on Discord. Link is in the description below. A like and subscribe also helps more than you think. And don't forget, an archaeologist never misses an expedition. See you next week!